call in the helicopters.
We're running on adrenaline. It's a thrill like nothing else.
But we found the most extreme engineering feat of them all. Where? Let's head out west to a city where the big, bold, and bizarre are expected. It's Vegas, baby. This is not for the faint of heart. It's the world's tallest rooftop amusement park, a feat of sky-high engineering, and it's all towering a dizzying 1,000 feet above the legendary Las Vegas Strip.
This is the most extreme rooftop in the world. Nobody else has 3 thrill rides on top of their rooftop.
It's the rooftop of the Stratosphere Tower, a hotel and casino that was built back in 1996. The rooftop is a 12-level structure 100 stories off the ground, and at its peak, the 3 scariest rooftop rides in creation.
First and foremost is Big Shot. Our other 2 rides are Extreme. Our 3rd ride is this Insanity ride.
Competition in Vegas is fierce, so from the very beginning, the Stratosphere's owners knew the tower needed an attraction the world had never seen before. So they looked up to the roof and took a gamble on the Big Shot. The tower's entire rooftop was engineered around the ride. Its base was welded directly into the building's main support beams. Along with a 240-foot steel track, the Big Shot races up at 75 feet per second to a final elevation of 1,150 feet. The rooftop attraction was such a big success, the owners of the Stratosphere started looking for even more rooftop excitement. And the guys at Interactive Rides had a wild idea for the rooftop that they just couldn't pass up.
We worked very closely with their people to develop a ride concept that puts passengers in a position that they'll never be anywhere in the world.
It took a staggering 2 years to engineer Extreme. You see, the Big Shot was designed to be part of the tower, but this new ride wasn't. So Clay and his team had to figure out how to work a new thriller into the limited rooftop space without putting the entire tower and thousands of daily visitors in jeopardy.
That cannot adversely affect the original tower. That requires a lot of analysis. In total, there are at least 10,000 man-hours on the development side of that ride.
The design team agreed the only way to safely add a ride was to remove an equal amount of weight from the rooftop observation deck where the ride would be mounted.
In the process of designing the structure, we identified approximately 50,000 pounds of material that could come off the Stratosphere Tower, and then we replaced it with 50,000 pounds of ride. In addition to that, we went into the structure and we strengthened beams, we strengthened joints.
The rooftop was finally ready for its new ride, but the unique sky-high setting meant they only had one shot to get it right.
In the process of designing the ride, we set it up, we test it, we make sure that everything functions the way it should, because changing something out once you're at this location is extremely difficult, if at all possible.
But there was a major problem. Cranes simply don't go up to 1,000 feet. The solution? A massive helicopter airlifted the ride to the roof in pieces.
There were 7 lifts. It took 2 hours, which included 1 refueling for the helicopter.
The lift started at the crack of dawn. This colossal rooftop construction feat even shut down part of the Vegas Strip.
I don't think anyone slept the night before. We're running on adrenaline. It's a thrill like nothing else to have a helicopter hovering 80 feet over your head that picks up an object and lifts it into place on the tower.
There's no room for error 1,000 feet over the Strip, so the crew anchored the ride into the 3 floors below them. 17 days later, the Stratosphere's second rooftop thrill ride was scaring the pants off adrenaline junkies.
Make sure mine's definitely secure.
We have seen passengers hyperventilate.
A lot of people don't even open their eyes. They keep them closed the whole time.
It was a great ride. So much fun.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
And once Clay and his crew knew just how to add a 25-ton ride to the seemingly tiny top of the tower, they added a third and final ride called Insanity in 2005.
Once you're out there, there's no return. There's nothing you can do. It's a rush.
But the rooftop is not all fun and games.
We won't run a ride if the winds are too high.
But how high is too high? Anything over 40 miles an hour. And gusts up here can clock in at more than 100 miles an hour. Dangerous for any rooftop, especially one with wild rides.
I love to ride it, and yet occasionally it scares me to death.
But when all systems are go, this rooftop is by far the most extreme one out there.